Gracie, it's time for Facebook Live. I'm just going to give folks a moment to join me. It's Wednesday. It's time for Zibu Facebook Live. Gracie is here with me, and we're ready to start the segment for tonight. But before I get started, I just want to make sure people join us. Look, Laura Wilson is here. You remember Laura? Hi, Laura. Thanks for being with us. Gracie is here with me. I love having her with me. As soon as I set up my camera, she knows what day it is. She knows what time it is. She thinks every day is Gracie Day, but Wednesday nights are Zibu Day. Laura, how are you? You're glad to be here. I know you told me many times that you had missed the Facebook Live, and so I'm thrilled that you have the time to join us and be here tonight. So let's see. How are you? What have you been up to? You're healthy and well, I hope. It feels like so many people have been sick lately. I've had so many events that have gotten canceled, or get-togethers with friends where they've had to call that morning and say, sorry, can't get together. So I just have to remember to be flexible with that. So you're doing good? Yep, I'm doing fine. I'm just really happy to be here tonight. You know how much I love my community. And I've been busy, I've been making new things, so I can't wait to share those with people as well. I see someone else has joined us. Make a comment, let me know who's here. I don't want to launch into everything and have people miss the beginning. I've got my vitamin water here, so I'm going to stay hydrated. Okay. All right, someone else has joined. Who is this? Yes, healthy and doing great. That's good. Yeah, we're still wearing masks. We're still washing our hands and trying to make sure that we don't catch any germs from anybody, right? Anyway, I'm happy to be here. I've been checking in with the angels about what do they want me to share tonight. And Valentine's Day is coming up. February 14, that's next month, Valentine's Day. And so the theme tonight is Unconditional Love. I like that one. Unconditional love. My boyfriend says every day is Valentine's Day. It's not just February 14. And I think that's true. It's we should be expressing love and compassion for other people all the time, not just a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or spouse, or family, but to remember to be in that place of unconditional love where you share freely the love that Spirit gives to you and that the angels shower on you. Let me see. I only want to make sure that people have time to join me here. Let's see. Is this the right time? Yes. It's 6 o'clock in Arizona time. So I wanted to talk about unconditional love. I think I'll just go ahead with that. Laura, I know you have the book, the Zibu book, and this is what the symbol is, unconditional love. And I love the shape of this one. It's a heart, but it has 2 lines through it, and it has 3 dots. And the 2 lines across look like an equal sign or parallel lines. And when I first got this message back in 2005 or 2006, what I heard was unconditional love parallels divine love. And that totally makes sense, doesn't it? That we're being asked to love others as Spirit deems most holy, which is loving without conditions. It's not about saying, I will love you if you take the trash out. I will love you when you lose 50 pounds or whatever it is. It's not about the other person meeting conditions or meeting requirements to receive the unconditional love or the love. When there are no conditions, it's unconditional and you love. My husband Johan is on the other side. He crossed over back in 2009. And hi, Noreen. Thanks for joining us. Johan brings me messages, and they're very sweet messages. I don't hear from him all the time, but when I do, the messages are always the same. It is about, Deb, it's so simple. It's all about love. That's all there is. Candy May is here. Thanks for joining us. So I love that. I love the reminder that it is all about love. And when we can find that place and get centered and come from a place of love, then things go so much better. You bless other people and you bless yourself in doing so. I just love the energy of this one. Laura Wilson says, like the relationship between pieces of the symbol. I know, I think it's beautiful. And that there's 3 dots, like the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. There are Trinities in many different religions. They go by different names, but 3 is a powerful number as well because of the power of the number 3. So unconditional love, the heart, an equal sign, and then 3 dots. And it feels good to draw that one too. I wanted to show you how to draw that one because there is a most optimal way to draw it. I'm going to use my calligraphy pen. If you ever see any of the Zibu symbols on the internet, like not at my website, but people have posted them on Pinterest, on the internet. If they're drawn with a calligraphy pen, with the thick and thin, that's my handwriting. That's people have taken my artwork and posted it. So let me show you. You start on your right side. It's going to be reversed on the camera, but it's this shape, and then the 2 lines across. So it's 1 shape, 2 lines, and 3 dots. And if you practice drawing that, it's a nice meditative thing to do. Oh, Erica is here. Oh, Tammy Janelle. Hi, thank you for joining us. We're talking about unconditional love. And I was just showing how to draw the symbol. That's what it looks like. Actually, it's reversed because I'm on my phone in the living room. But unconditional love is about loving without conditions. It's not waiting for someone to behave a certain way or give you something in exchange. It is about just the pure act of loving. And it's loving others as the angels love us. And when I see the angels or see angelic energy around people, I see a pale pink mist. And I see like a pale pink light. I see, it looks like rose quartz, that pale pink, and I see it washing over people. And that's what the angels show me when they're showering people with unconditional love. And when they give us that love, it helps fill us up. And so we're asked to give to others from that overflow. And I get that that's part of what the blessing is for everyone tonight. At the end of the session, at the end of the Facebook session, the angels are going to either channel something or bring that energy through to bless each one of you. So the message with unconditional love is, and I love reading these, unconditional love parallels divine love. It is pure and has no agendas or attachments. There are no expectations or judgments. It's clear and transparent as Spirit's pure white light. It is to be offered to all and denied to none. The richness of the act of loving unconditionally is a cornerstone of living as Spirit deems most holy. So that was a channeled message that I did when I wrote my book, when I wrote my Zibu, the Power of Angelic Symbology book. And when I would sit down and I'd ask, what does this symbol mean? And I would hear unconditional love. And I'd think, oh yeah, well, I know what that is. I can write this out by myself. And then I'd listen in and the angels would bring something even more exquisite than what I could verbalize or put into writing. So I like rereading these messages because it was me writing what I heard the angels tell me or what they wrote through my automatic writing. So does that make sense about not expecting others to meet the criteria? It's like, I'll love you, but only if this, only when, something else. It's also a reminder to see others as yourself. The symbol for friendship, let's see, the message with friendship is about, it is recognizing the God expression in another person. So I love that it's mirroring that for each other. Seeing that God expression in someone else reminds you that we're all made of that same God material, that same energy. So I think that the friendship and the love go together beautifully. And so this is a great symbol to sit with in meditation and to draw this out and feel that rhythm. They all have a rhythm to it, like drawing the spiral and down and then up and the spiral, then the two lines across and dot, dot, dot. So it's almost like Morse code. That's what it reminds me of sometimes. It's like stop, go, dun, dun, bum, bum, bum. I don't know Morse code, but this reminds me of that rhythm of stop and go, and holding it for long, and then holding it for just a short, like the dots are a short sound. But imagine spending time with this, inviting the angels in, and then feeling yourself filling up with love. And imagine and visualize this pale pink color, like the rose quartz color, that pale, beautiful color. And sometimes I see it as a mist, or I will see it as a liquid. I'll see it as kind of a fog, but I just envision it coming through my crown chakra, starting down at my feet and filling me up, and go nice and slowly as you visualize this until every cell of your body is infused with this beautiful energy. And then once you have taken time to start your day by filling yourself up with this unconditional love, it makes it a lot easier to share that with whoever you come in contact with during the day, and whoever you think of on that day, or whoever you come in contact. Laura says you can feel the energy when you modeled the drawing. I love hearing that. That's really, I feel the energy when I draw it as well. And so I invite you to draw them and see what you experience. Not with any expectations, not to anticipate, oh, it's going to be tingly or it's going to feel this way or that way. And if you don't feel anything, it doesn't mean that the energy's not there. It's just some people are more sensitive to it, and it takes some training to focus on that and be aware of how that energy presents to you, because we all experience it a little bit differently. But I like hearing that, Laura. And my hands are really warm. As I'm touching my own hand, my hands are warm as I feel all of this energy come through. I know a lot of you who are watching are Reiki practitioners or energy workers of some sort. Is that true? Anne is here. Anne from Edmonds, you're here. Anne is the one I claim as my cousin. We must be really distant cousins, right? She's from the Pacific Northwest, so I claim everybody in the Pacific Northwest. And Anusha is here. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about unconditional love. So I've shown you how to draw the symbol, and I have read the message about these. This is a great symbol to draw on things. Like if you are sending a card to someone, whether you draw it with ink or if you draw it just with your two fingers. Anusha says, greetings from India. Yep. And Becky's late, but glad to be here. Becky, you're always welcome. You all are welcome at any time. You can pop in, you can pop out. I hope you'll hang out with me for a while. The best part, I think, is at the end when the angels bring some healing energy to you and help to all of us, actually, not just all of you, anyone who's here now and anyone who watches later. So can you imagine sending a card to someone and just taking your fingertips, calling in the angels and say, dear angels, I ask that you infuse this with unconditional love. And you can draw it just with your fingertips. It doesn't have to be visually appearance. You can put the energy. You can infuse that energy. Sometimes I've drawn that symbol and then I put the stamp on the card and then send it out. Someone was saying last time, let's see, I think it was last week, that she infuses energy in painting on her wall. Like she would paint the symbol or infuse the energy on her wall and then paint over it. And the energy is there, whether you can see it or not. So, Hedy is here. I hope I said that right. I'm glad that you've joined us. I didn't drink quite enough water today, so I'm gotta remember to stay hydrated. There are so many ways to use this symbol and to connect with this, and also to send it to other people. So is it a symbol that any of you work with, or that you relate to? Do any of you meditate with them, or draw them on your skin or paper, or do use them in your journaling? Noreen, you love the idea of painting. And I'm renting where I am right now, so I can't paint the symbols on the wall. But when I owned my house in Seattle, I had symbols painted all over the place. And I would paint them. I thought they were especially effective above a doorway. You can paint joy, love, unconditional love, happiness, vitality. I would draw those on the wall above the door. And then I liked the idea of when anyone came, and I set the intention that anyone who I invited in, who came into my home, that they would be blessed by that energy. And I could imagine it like, like fairy dust or pixie dust falling on each person who walked in, each person that I invited into my home. As they crossed the threshold, that energy would just shower down upon them. And it was quiet. It would just be there, whether they were aware of it or not. So you could paint it on the walls. You can, I draw them sometimes on the bottom of my feet. I almost always have a Sharpie with me, and I like being able to do that. I don't know if it says on here it's okay to use on your skin or not. You can use watercolor markers as well, but to be able to draw a symbol on the back of your hand. I do hennas, but you could also do this. Sometimes when I've had issues with stumbling, or I'm not really steady on my feet, I will draw the symbol for balance and draw it on the bottom of my feet, on the soles of my feet. Laura says, you still pull a card each day and air write the symbol throughout the day. That one I really like, because you don't have to have paper or pen. You don't have to have anything with you. You can visualize the symbol and connect with that. You can draw it in the air. The one for gratitude is probably the one I draw the most. And when I say prayers, or when I express gratitude about something, I like to take 2 fingers and I'll draw the symbol for gratitude 3 times in the air, because I like to do things in threes, but and it goes back to the power of the number 3, but also that rhythm of thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my blessings. And starting the day from a place of gratitude is always a great way to begin, because we're saying thank you for what's already here, and I'm so grateful, before launching into, okay, angels, bring me some blessings, bring me some of this or some of that. For some of you who don't know what the gratitude symbol looks like, and gratitude and love, those two go together beautifully. Years ago, I made a pair of earrings for a friend. One side was gratitude, one side was love. And I reconnected with her a couple weeks ago. She's in Tacoma, Washington. And I had that picture of her wearing her earring. So anyway, this is what gratitude looks like. Starts, goes down and up and around. So when I do this, I'll go gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And when my daughter was younger, I just remembered this. In Seattle, when I was living there, and my daughter was, I think, a young teenager, our bathroom had a shower, and there was a window, a window way up at the top, and you could open it up and let the steam out. When I was finished taking a shower and there was steam there, I would take my finger and I would draw the symbols on the glass in the fog, in the mist. And so one morning I wrote gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And when I was you know, I had my bathrobe on and came out of the bathroom. My daughter walked by the bathroom and she peeked in and very nonchalantly just said, "Oh, I see someone's really grateful today." So even though she kind of poo-pooed the idea in the beginning, like, "Oh, I'm not sure what mom's doing with these symbols," she did know what they meant and she did understand what I was doing with them. So I thought that was kind of cool. So the energy is there whether you see it or not. So I do use unconditional love and gratitude together, and that reminds me of last time I showed you one of the prayer boxes that I made. I've made some more in preparation for Valentine's Day, and here is one. I love, love, love how this turned out. Look what's in the top. So this is what the box looks like this and like this. But the lid, there we go. A lot of sparkle in there. Can you see there's a brass symbol for gratitude? So I call it a prayer box or gratitude box. That's what I like to put in the lid. That is the symbol that feels like the most appropriate one to put in the lid of these boxes. It's a gratitude box. You can write what you're grateful for. You can write your prayers. You can put your intentions in here. So I did several in different shapes, and I did a square one. And working with resin is hit or miss. You know, I can sit in the morning and work on resin, pour several things, and it has to sit for 24 hours. The next day when I unmold them, sometimes they don't turn out, or it doesn't cure, I haven't measured it right, or the colors blend and it ends up a murky brown color, or the patterns don't work. I mean, it truly is, has a learning curve. I've been doing it about maybe 9 months, but still I'm learning things all the time. But I love it when they turn out well. This one, I've included a rose quartz heart in the lid. It's got a little crackle effect in it, but it's the hexagon box, and then it's got the rose quartz, and it's a puffy heart, so it's got some thickness to it. It's not just a little slab. It's a nice shaped puffy heart. So those are on my Etsy shop, but also for Valentine's Day, yeah, I've got this little necklace that I'm wearing. I so enjoy working with resin because it's a great way to be able to express the symbols a little bit more in a different way. Here's a pendant that I made, and that's the symbol for unconditional love. That one is difficult to do in wire because there's 3 pieces of wire that I would need. And it's just, I've tried it. It's really tough getting those 3 together. So to be able to do it as a decal that I print out, and then I pour the resin, and it's got a dried flower. It's got some red coral gemstones in here, and it's got some mica powder. So yeah, that's what this looks like. And it's got a beautiful bail on it at the top where it hangs from. So I'm thrilled to have these. I did another one here. It's got little tiny red baby's breath in it. Can you see this one? There's a lot of reflection. But that symbol, imagine, I'm wearing one right now, and it's almost, yeah, it's above my heart, and it feels like connecting with a heavenly fuel pump. Can you imagine driving up to a heavenly fuel pump? Spirit comes out, or the angels come out, and they put the plug in and just feel all that love filling up from your feet to every cell in your body, all the way to the top of your head. Let me know if you have any questions about this symbol or how it can be used or anything that I've already talked about. Sakshi is here. Sakshi, I'm glad that you could join us. Do you have any questions or any comments about what I shared? I know there's a little bit of lag time, so I like to wait a moment. And did I remember to ask everyone how you're doing? I think I asked Laura and Noreen at the very beginning. I hope everyone is doing really well tonight. Let me see. Okay, I don't see any questions. I do want to, let's see, I'm getting a lot of energy coming through right now. So I get that, yep. Is there a spoken message? I get that they would like me to, they, meaning the angels, would like me to give you they'd like to offer a blessing through me to you. And again, it's that image of, imagine pulling up to a heavenly fuel pump and having the angels shuffle out real quick and fill you up with all of this beautiful energy. So I just ask that if you would like to partake of this or receive of this, just sit up nice and straight wherever you are. Like if you're writing or if you're drawing or anything, put that down. Open your palms up and just place your hands on your lap. Let's all just take a nice deep breath to get centered. Take a nice deep breath in and hold it for a moment. And sigh out. Just let it all out. And imagine just settling into your chair a little bit more so that you feel your feet on the floor or the ground and feel yourself really grounded, really centered, and open up. And by having our hands up, it does indicate that we're open to receive. And so I do ask, dear angels, please bring this beautiful healing energy. Each one of these symbols is a healing symbol. There is one for healing, but let's see. So they're going to bring through this energy for unconditional love. And I just invite you to continue to breathe in and out gently. And imagine this energy coming through with a pale pink light around it. Mba, 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 ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ba, yamba, ooh, ba, amma, I could see the energy coming through in front of each one of you, and now through the top of your heads and your crown chakra, going down, down, down through your body, down to your feet. And once at your feet, I see this energy filling up every cell of your body. All the way up to the top of your head again. I see all of your chakras being balanced. I see all of this energy bringing you to a place of centeredness. And I can feel the pulsation of the energy, almost like a heartbeat in my hand. And I do feel a tapping on my heart, on my heart chakra. Each one of you has been blessed with this beautiful energy, filled up to capacity with unconditional love. And in turn, you're being invited to share that unconditional love with those around you, or even those you think of, or those you meet on the street or meet in passing. You're invited to share that through kindness, through a kind word or kind gesture, but to share that freely and to not restrict or withhold that from anyone, to know that you're a divine vessel to bring this energy to others. Is that complete? I get that that is complete. So I do say thank you, thank you, thank you, dear angels, for bringing this energy through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So how are you folks feeling? Could you feel that energy? Or what could you see? Okay, Sakshi is asking me, you're not knowing about the power. Can I explain it to you in detail? I can't explain it to you in detail, but I can tell you that these are all angelic symbols. These are a way to connect with the energy of the angels, to raise your vibration, to connect with the angels, and to connect with the energy to manifest what your intentions are. These are not symbols to do magic with. They're not things to force things to happen or make things happen. It's to connect with the angels and to connect with that energy as you focus on what it is you would like to manifest, what you would like to create, what you would like to embody. So just briefly, that's what that is. And if you want to learn more about that, there's more information at my website, and also other places on Facebook if you look at my other posts. So how are you feeling? How is everyone feeling? Were you able to take that energy in? Becky says, tingly all over. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Just what I needed. It's just what I needed as well. And Erica, so grateful. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. I'm always happy to be here and be the vessel through which this energy flows. So Becky says, your palms of your hand are pulsating and feeling calm. Carola is here. Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. But I get such warmth in my hands. I'm an energy. Hello, beautiful souls. It's not a great phrase to use. Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, beautiful soul family. But when I feel the energy, I can feel a pulsing or a tingling in my palms, and I feel warmth. I mean, my hands are really warm. So that's what I wanted to bring you tonight. I don't get that there is a channeled message. There may be one later in the week, and I'll be able to post that for you. But that's what I wanted to bring through. Laura, you're very welcome. I'm glad you could join us tonight. Does anyone have any questions before I go? I like knowing that people can feel this energy. And just remember that you have been gifted this blessing. You've been blessed and been filled up with this unconditional love. And it's not to keep to yourself. It's to, the more you give to others, the more it will come back to you. I don't see any other questions, so I'm just going to wrap up for tonight. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for spending this time. I love my Zibu community so much. I'm always happy to see your names come up. And Becky looks forward to passing it on. And I know you will. I mean, you do that naturally anyway. It's your giving nature. You're just such a dear, sweet soul. Oh, you all of you are. So thank you for spending this time with me. I will be back next Wednesday at the exact same time. And I invite you to come back and join me again. There will be a new message, new energy for next time. All right, take care. Good night.